War 4 of Season 43 versus LVT. I'm bringing Hercules, Absorbing Man, and a Hercules synergy. And yeah, LVT is undefeated, and so are we. So this is, if not the most important war of the season, very close to it. Like, it'll be, at worst, the second or third most important war of this entire season, and it's only War 4. So, gotta make sure that I can do this well. I'm gonna do Hercules versus Thing, and I figured really easy fight. You know, personal space regen won't be a problem. I've done Hercules versus Thing many times, super easy. And I'm starting to realize maybe it might be a problem. It's looking like a heck of a lot of damage. So right about here is when I realized, like, yeah, this regen's going to be an issue. And I need to change my strategy up. And so you're going to see that from basically here on out, I pretty much only do heavies. So you see me back off here to make sure that he has no regens, and then back off one more time, because that way the existing closeness from when I was baiting it also doesn't work, because sometimes personal space is a little bit weird. Okay, here we go. Just going to space that out. And I'm going to throw my special 3 when I have my extra damage from the active strength, of course. Hopefully this does a decent amount of damage. The first hit does a lot, but the second hit actually enters into protection, so it does basically nothing, which is unfortunate. Fine, though. Alright, I'm going to heavy here. Have to do a light for spacing. That's fine. Again, I want to heavy here, and here I probably should do 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that 4th hit's actually a medium. Dash back and trigger Infuriate, so that was absolutely perfect. Very happy with my awareness to do that. Made the fight a lot easier. Dropped a special 1 for crit. He is going to be a little bit close, so get a couple regens, but that's fine. And I drop a heavy, he's basically dead, and yeah, so definitely not the fight strategy that I thought I would be employing going into the fight, but it was necessary given kind of what I was seeing when I was doing the fight. So that's why it's very important to be willing to change your gameplay and change your strategy mid-fight. Then we have a Joe Fixit, and this Masochism kind of gets me. Like, Masochism is a pretty easy node. I played Stun Immune all the frickin' time, but for some reason it was just absolutely roasting me for literally no reason. Like that right there, that parry, I expected it to stick, and it shouldn't have. I'm not saying it should have, but yeah, was not really playing all that well. Get my special 1 off, and now I just want to get the special 2 off, and the fight's over. Here you see me just trying to parry, but Disorient's not working. And yeah, I whiff a light, and I get hit, which is always not the goal. And now I just want to get special 2, and again, I whiff a light backdash. Not that I whiff it, but he just delays half a second and intercepts me. Then I go ahead and I trigger Infuriate to turn off the Masochism, and then I throw my special 2, which stuns and gets the fight over. So not a perfect fight, but got it down and did good enough, although definitely by no means was a perfect fight. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Eye Hole Cure. Personal space regen, so especially after having just fought Thing and having an issue, facing an even larger health opponent is definitely not my favorite thing. There was a little bit late on the heavy chart, so I decided not to go for it. And yeah, I missed that parry there, and I'm going to be doing mostly heavies just from my experience with the Thing fight. I just want to make sure he's kind of far away from me. And if I can heavy counter this special 1, I'm going to try to do it. And here, I paused quite a while just because I wasn't as sure on that one. Get a double resist in, which is nice. And then we drop that, make sure we do the light for spacing. And Eye Hole spacing is very reliant on where you are when he throws it, so it's hard to find a really concrete way to space it out. You can, but it's better for me just to like kind of go by feel. And yeah, that special 2 finished it, so besides that little mishap, it was a pretty good fight. And then I actually go ahead and take this all the way in the next day, and I put on Suicides. I'm taking Maw. This is Oakley's Maw, so I really wanted to not die to that. And I put on Suicides, and yeah, the game plan's pretty simple. I was supposed to intercept there, but I didn't for a certain reason. And then, yeah, with my dash back light and just take it to the face instead, here I trigger Infuriate so I can get that special 1 out of him. And he throws it. Perfect. I can heavy counter this. Then his mode will be off for a while. Also gives me a charge, which is good. Go for an intercept and get absolutely smoked. Look at this beautiful light intercept Many people have asked for a light intercept tutorial, and their Maw just gave it to you. And here I just decide I want to eat the damage. I'm just going to Dex. I don't care. I just need to special out of him ASAP. If I take degen, that's fine. But I just wanted to minimize or mitigate the damage and just kind of be smart. So I get that nice little light intercept in, pretty darn clutch if you ask me. Drop the special 2, and yeah, the fight's over. So played that really poorly, but I don't know how to explain it. I just had a feeling that I was playing very poorly, and that feeling was definitely compounded by me getting hit in the face a bunch. But this is also going to be an interesting fight. I can't throw any specials at all, so it's definitely going to be just combos, and if she throws enough specials, which she probably will, she will go unstoppable. So here we go. We're going to try to get an intercept. Doesn't work. All right, now we're going to go for 2 light, try to go for an intercept, and yeah, you can see we're doing a very large amount of damage. And here I do a light to combo so I can punish, and then I don't even know, I just got caught trying to intercept. I don't even know I was trying to intercept. I can sidestep her, and if the intercept node's up, there's no reason why I should be doing anything other than sidestepping. But anyway, I combo here, and she's almost down. Okay, and I could have just thrown special 3 and it would have killed, but I was trying to be a little bit extra safe. I knew she was going to get unstoppable here. That's fine. I'm just going to be in my corner, and I'm just going to block. And if she wants to throw her heavies, she can. It's really not that big of a deal to me. Okay, now we're good to go. Couple hits, get an intercept off, and yeah, the fight's over. So, not the cleanest fight. Played a little bit shaky, but we got the fight done. Not that much of an issue. Then we have Nova on node 49, and I'm going to be using Absorbing Man. Took off Suicides and put back on Mystic Dispersion. Just here checking, I'm making sure about his unblockable and his Furies and when he can like auto block and parry me and all these things. I usually know them, and I do know them, but I just wanted to make sure. Can't check once during the fight, so might as well check beforehand. Go ahead and put on the Magma pre-fight, and we're pretty much good to go. My game plan was going to be to throw no special attacks, just because I didn't want to ramp up his charges, although I would, after having done this fight, suggest throwing special 2s, but that was just kind of my mindset going in, just so you're aware. So here we go. I'm hitting him, and I'm getting that natural pause from being immune to Incinerate, which is always good. And go a little bit too late on that heavy intercept, which it's better just to wait. It's a fast heavy. Yeah. So what I do here is I do the pause, and if I get poisoned, it's fine, but I don't. When I eat a special 1, just mistime the dex, it's okay. I have energy resistance. It's really not that much of a problem. And here's where I would love to have chained into a heavy and a special 2. But again, at this point, I am playing to throw the special 3. All right, let's get this out of him. He throws it. Perfect. All right, I want to watch my form up and make sure it's still there. As long as it's even a tiny bit there, I really don't care. But I throw this. The special 3 impacting Nova can actually give me a poison, but I get it. It's 1 poison, it really doesn't matter. I'd rather just be able to play with rhythm. So we throw that. Okay. And check this out. Not sure where the hell that power came from, but let's look at this in slow motion. I get out of the special 3, and he just decides to gain a very copious amount of power, and I get distracted because I'm looking at his power, no idea where it came from, and yeah, he's unblockable. So hits me with a 3 combo, and of course I'm about to take the special 3. I get the 12% damage boost off. Really, really praying and hoping this won't kill me. None of his resistances will work on special 3s. And I get knocked down to 30%, but I'm alive. Okay, this is a very winnable fight still. I dropped this special 2 for adrenaline healing, and then I would also ideally love to, you know, get that regen going as well. So hopefully I can get an intercept, and I decide if I can get an opening, I'll just go for it even in poison mode. Luckily I don't get, you know, any poisons on me, but you can see that regen's doing a fair amount of work just because of missing health, and because I played so well that I have so much missing health. And yeah, that Energize is also doing a very large amount of damage, not damage, but giving him a lot of power, so it's putting in a lot of work. And yeah, if I can get to the special 2, I'll just throw it, and hopefully he can just please go away. I'm so done with this fight. Go ahead and dex that special 2 successfully. Alright, want to wait out this poison mode. And here I just toss it. And he's still very much alive, but he's on his last legs. And this combo finishes the job. So pretty messy fight with a really, really weird interaction, but we got it done. And we have our last fight as a Knull boss. So I've been playing bad this entire session, but the game plan here is pretty simple. I'm going to ideally bait out a special one just to drop all the debuffs. It'll give me a little bit of space to be able to block hits, and then I want to play reverse controls. It'll ramp me up really good. So you're gonna see that. Here we go, getting a nice little opening. Okay, and yeah, I want him to throw this, and I realized as I entered the fight that I had forgotten an invul boost, which was the plan. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't hurt me. Definitely not the omen that you want to start a fight on. So here I'm just backing up, and I'm usually pretty good with reverse controls, but I guess not, because, quote, backing up, right as it hit, right as the reverse controls hit, I picked the exact wrong time, dashing instead. Knull hit me with a beautiful little sidestep, and a 5 combo with multiple crits, and I'm down to 25%. I panicked through my special 2, and by the way, look at that. That's his SIG ability. I'm under a certain amount of health, and I'm corrupted, which means that all my regens turn into degens, and so I am currently at 13% health. I can block now, though, which is good. And I get taken down to 9%. I cannot deal with another special one. I can't. I don't have the health for it. I get pushed down to 4%, and combo my way back up to 6. And he throws a special 2, and I know if I miss it, I'm dead. So, luckily, don't miss it. Going for medium, light, medium to get some regen. And, yeah, the special 2 finishes the job. But that was the worst fight and the worst war I've had in a very, very long time. Played like an absolute nimwit, and got lucky that I salvaged it when I really needed to, and that the matchups were good enough to save me. Thank you so much for watching.